Missed it. They all stand back instead of going up and bloody grabbing them. Tony Wildermuth tried to make a tackle there. Wasn't successful, but Amy says this is how you do it. And finally, Phil Wildermuth comes in to save the situation after a bit of lethargic play there from Marist Weston. He gets up and plays it back. Jason Dix, back to Pete DeGoldie. Pete DeGoldie gets his pass out to Darky Carpia. Darky Carpia, the little dynamo at the back of the scrum, gets it back to Ricky Flavel. Ricky Flavel makes a few yards, and they've got to get this ball moving as the call goes out. Here it comes through Jason Diggs. Feints a pass, gets it up to Lee Nelson. Lee Nelson well wrapped up there. Well wrapped up by Mason Fisher and Mike Kamada. Now that's better running, they say. Gary Leck showing a bit of punch. Out it comes through Tony Wildermuth. He's looking for the goal line and he does fine touch. With a good touch finder, bounced it out. Northcote feed. Michael Phillips puts it in. No doubt about them worrying about hooking that one. Marty Krieger into the line again. Amy Hongi got his eyes on him and brings him down. Bit of an unorthodox tackle, but it's effective. Northcote still in possession. Gary Letkin again. Solid tackle. Rips him down. Northcote. Northcote. Big pop, Jason Lowry. Junior Kiwi. Part of that, schoolboy Kiwi, 1984. Northcote. Kick there from Brian McLennan. Gets it up, Philip Wildermuth, a bit of a juggle with it, but finally grabs it. And Mike, cousin Tony, takes it up, gets back, plays it back to Mike House. Mike House. And it comes again through Jason Diggs on to Pete DeGoldie. Pete DeGoldie slams into the Northcote defence, but she's pretty solid. Really solid defence. Jason Diggs again. Back this time through David Reed. Knees are going all directions, but making little headway. This Northcote defence is pretty tight. That comes this time. And what's he done? He's got this one out of Roger Brock's book. He got that one out of Roger Brock's book. It's got to be back to 5 metres from the play the ball. And somebody asked, is in relation to Roger Bott? Well, Roger Bott pinged Marist with one of those penalties. They're a technical breach. And I'd say that the way they work this move too, it'd be technical too about whether anyone was obstructing there too. Now, well, Northcote right on the line now, looking pretty dangerous. They fling it back. Top right.
Well done.
Well, he ran behind one of his own players. So the referee, Des O'Sullivan, immediately says penalty to Marist. Little technical breaches these are. These are the ones that allow the referees to decide the result of games mostly. Don't seem to worry the players a hell of a lot. Marist again. Well, Marist in possession then, but then they threw it away. Knock on. Conesy, a nice move there, work there, but going to make it pretty tough here. Number 13 back on the paddock after a 5-minute spell. And Tony Tuamavavi just after 5 minutes in the sin bin. Probably it would be a good thing if they put a few of the Marist joggers in there for 5 minutes. A spell seems to do them a world of good. Krieger just getting himself ready for the conversion attempt of Tony Tuamavavi's try. Moves back. Should be a formality to him. All four. Moves in, strikes it well, and it's between the uprights. So another 6-pointer for Northcote.
Tony Mavari and the conversion to Marty Cricket.
Well, there it is. Try score to Tony Mavari. The conversion to Marty Creeker, another 6-pointer, and after 34 minutes, it's Northcote Tigers 18, Marist Western Saints 2.
Fantastic.
Marist West had qualified for this match by beating Cobden Kohenor on the west coast last weekend. Bit of a minor surprise to some. Knocked down by Northcote. Swooped on by Jason Diggs, and now the ball goes out through the Marist line. Darky Carpia dropping back to cover for Mike House up in the line. Now they do the swing around. But Darky Carpia well wrapped up. Out she comes again. Jason Diggs through Lee Nelson, on to Pete the Goldie, on out to Gary Leck. And again the call goes out for getting them back to 5 metres. Out she goes through the line. Out through Hemi. A long pass out to Rick McElroy. He nearly eludes his marker. Finally picked up and brought to the ground. Gets up and plays it back. Rick Flavel. Pass out to Hemi Wihongi. Hemi Wihongi puts a giant bomb up. And they're all rushing in. Paddy Turmavavi a bit doubtful there, but made no mistake about it in the long run. He gets up. Gets it back to Marty Creeker. On to Mason Fisher. But Lee Nelson stops him initially, and then come big Dave Reed to get out of the road, says Dave Reed. Coming down in our territory. And attacking again. Jason Diggs around the ankles. And Pete the Goldie over the top. That's tackling. Hello, there's a break here. Shane Hanson, he's got it. He gets the pass out. Throws back. Fumble ball, but it went backwards. And again, Gary Leck comes in with a marvellous tackle, but they've got the numbers out here. Creeker's in. Creeker's in. But Paddy Turmavavi's still going. And Hemi Wihongi said, I'll have another lick at this, Joker. The second time lucky. But I think Hemi Wihongi's not very well. I think Hemi's going bye-byes at present. But however, he got back and made the tackle.
Come on, get up, Ricky!
Now they're getting up. They're right on the Marist line now. They had the numbers then, but good defence. Brought it to a halt. And they've kicked one right across the far side. And everyone's there, bar. And good line umpiring. Good line umpiring from Roger Bott. I'll give him a tick. I haven't given him a tick all year, but I'll give him one today. That was good line umpiring.
Oh, Brody. Yeah, good tackle.
And Hemi Wihongi receiving some attention now. Number 14 replacement for Hemi Wihongi. It looks like it'll be Mark Rogers. Chops to most of his coppers and others. And he looks pretty keen to get cracking. Oaks, a great stalwart of Marist over many years. Played for Greymouth Marist in 51-52, moved to Christchurch, played for Christchurch Marist in 53 and 54, actually played in 4 Marist tournaments, all victories. A feat that I doubt will ever be bettered. Oh, Marist back in possession. Hemi Wihongi being carted off the field, not a very well-looking lad.
Come on, Green, take it along.
But Marist in possession. Now they get the ball. Up she comes Pete the Goldie. Gets a long pass out to Rick Flavel. Rick Flavel. Solid tackle there. Rick Flavel. He's the son of a former Canterbury representative, Bill Flavel. One-time hotelier in Chatham Islands. Jason Diggs looking round then when he should have been eye on the ball. He missed it, but luckily another player moved in. Dave Reed. Finally nearly pushed out, but oh, and there was a haymaker there, but lucky the little fella. It missed.
Oh, Ricky, full of spirit, mate.
Rick McElroy gets it back. Plays it back, taken by Tony Waldemar. And back it goes to Marty Krieger.
Yeah, the man with the ball, Green.
The man with the ball goes the call. The man with the ball, and Lee Nelson seems to have sorted him out as his man for the day. Forces him to make the pass out to Phillips. Phillips gets it inside, and they've got the numbers here for Mike House. Now can we get... And it's Mark Rogers, but oh no, they've got the numbers. And a great tackle by McElroy, came from nowhere at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but they had the numbers there. And finally they had to score, but what a great tackle there by young Rick McElroy. He came out of the clouds, and woof. Yesterday.
Today. Just finished.
Marty Krieger moves in with the kick, and it's there, another 6-pointer. So half-time must be really on the clock. It's been 42 minutes since they started, but had a bit of injury side. So it must be very close to half-time.
Oh, somehow I got the announcement to me. They won 40-40.
Well, we've just heard that Upper Hutt have won their game today. They're by 40 points to 14. It's a double header in Wellington. Oh, we didn't get that try scorer, and looks like the ground announcer might have missed it too. Oh, Pete the goalie missed his man there. Very rare event, but back to Marist, but the Marist has knocked it on also, so it'll be a scrum.
Right score for last try.
And we've just been informed by Tim Stokes that Mike Timata scored the try for Northcote. Darky Carpy has got the ball. Northcote said ours, but Darky's got his own ideas about that. There's, oh, Joe says Philip Waldemoth coming in there, flat stick from his wing. And there's the siren. So half-time. Well, they finish up just inside Northcote territory at the end of the first spell.
Well, the half-time score, of course, Northcote 34, Marist 2. There is a stall underneath the stand there for those who want to avail themselves of a few goodies down there.
Oh, two teams back on the paddock for the second half, with the news that Upper Hutt have just beaten Western Suburbs of Taranaki in their match in Wellington today in a double header up there. Upper Hutt 40-4-0, Western Suburbs Taranaki representative 14-1-4. Well, it is Paddy Tuamabavi to kick off for Northcote in the second half of this Lion Red quarter-final. It's a big kick. Right back, taken by Darky Carpia. He runs it up. Almost thought he was in the Grand National there for a moment. Take it up, that Jason Dix takes it. Jason Diggs gets up and plays it back to Ricky Flavel. Ricky Flavel out to Tony Wildemoth, who tries to break the defence, but she's pretty rocker, hard and solid. Mark Rogers just came on just prior to half-time, replacement for Hemi Bihongi. Northcote back on attack, only about 25 metres out, 22 metres. Marist defence in there. Darky Carpier again. Out it comes through here, and they've got one coming through at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but Mark Rogers was in there, brought him to ground. Number 10 on 10 there as Jason Lowry attempts to make a break, but David Reed saw the number 10 there and says, that's my number, and grabbed him.
That's shepherding, you know. No? That's two tries through shepherding.
Well, the ball's gone loose and Marist got it, but they're going backwards, but however, they're in possession. A little flip for the Woolloomoth it was. Got the ball up and taken further up by Mike House, and now it is Tony Woolloomoth. Taking the ball away, gaining some valuable yardage. Or meterage, what do they call it nowadays. Ricky Flavel making a good run. Looking for support, but no one home.
Oh, what he did.
Want that diamond formation that Jim Amos always used to talk about. Straighten it up, someone called, but it was the Northcote joke that actually helped straighten it up as he gives Jason Diggs a bit of a... Mark Rogers a bit of a bump. There's a kick going up here, right into Marty Creeker's arms, and he's running it up, but he runs straight into Pete the Goldie. Wraps him up. Mason Fisher trying to get past his old club mates, not successful, and the referee goes in and penalises somebody for saying something rude to his old club mate. Didn't follow that one, but however, it's in the rule book somewhere. And a good kick. Good kick. Sean Hopp brings it in, throws it into Mason Fisher. Checks the point. Mason Fisher gets down. Plays it. Runs behind a couple of his own men, almost a legal shepherd if you like. And Northcote looking dangerous now. Number 12, Dean Williams going there. But ripped up by Mike House. Ricky Flavel lost the ball. Referee wandering in. But he's found that Marist had the ball. And Northcote still inside the 5 as Ricky Flavel goes to take it up. They got very small 5-yard rulers in Auckland by the look of it. They're all in front of the referee. Apparently the rulers are only made in Auckland, they don't buy them. Mind you, he's from Wellington, so here's Gary Leck, right up punch of football taken in there by Jason Lowry. They're all in front of him again. And Tony Williams puts the kick right back, but again, Marty Creeker's right underneath it. And Marty Krieger takes it up, sees a gap. Lee Nelson says, I'll have you again. Lee Nelson's nabbed him just about every time he's came up. Now Shane Hansen gets the ball out through Krieger. On to Jason Lowry. Jason Lowry gets it out. Wrapped up by David Reed and Darky Carpier once again underneath. Darky Carpier. Garbiol just by trade. Doesn't stand for any rubbish around here. Jason Fisher again brings Shane Hansen in. 2 former New Zealand Marist representatives. And they're allowed to get the ball away in the tackles too. They've got to smother those tackles now. Oh, a kick goes up there. Ricky Flavel stood back from it. This time they tried to run around. They switch it quick through Tony Tuamabavi, but the ball's loose and Lee Nelson had it for a moment, but knocked it forward. Chance then, however, the ball's gone to ground. Good feed from Northcote. They've got it again. Out it comes through their back line. On to Paddy Tuamabavi. He tries to step one, but Tony Woolloomoth underneath. And Mike House up from full back. He better get back quick because there's Marty Krieger in the line. He'll be watching him pretty closely. He gets up, plays it back through Mason Fisher. Mason Fisher, the ball goes up in the air, it comes down again, but Northcote has still got it, and Mason Fisher hungry for a try against his old club. I'll betcha. Out it comes again, Northcote. Nice defence in there again. That time it was Ricky Flavel and Jason Diggs, the defenders. Now here's a lot of this loose ball, and this time Marist have moved in, they've seen the loose ball, and Tony Wildermuth very astutely straight in on it. Says that's what we want, the ball. And here's David Reid going in. And another call for offside, but apparently you don't have offside in the North Island. Now it's making hard work of it, making it headway. Jason Diggs gets it out to big Dave Reid. And he gets those pistons of his working. He gets up. And they're all in front of it. No, he's interfering with the man on the play of the ball. Well, actually, they lost 5 metres with that refereeing because they were all inside the 5 and they could have easily come back 5 metres and gained a bit of an advantage there if he had an advantage rule in his book. There's a replacement here. As we see number 16, Mark Wetherell's on for Northcote. Mark Wetherell.
Get up with him, Green. What the hell are you back there?
What number is he? Ricky Flavel takes it up. And the ball reaped away by Mason Fish. You can't do that, not even down here,
Come on now, Green.
Mason.
Make it play. Come on. Play up, Green.
Well, the player that's been replaced is Dean Williams, number 12, replaced by number 16, and Tony Wildermuth taking a kick for line. Well, the win to Northcote as expected. Marty Creeker into line. Marty Creeker still going. Mason Fisher gets it out through the line. That's Calvin Remy and Ricky Flavel. Terrible twins in there. Make that tackle. A bit of a look-alike, those two. They're running onto their passes much better. And this is number 13, but he's well wrapped up by Jason Diggs. And they get the ball away again. Tony Durmavati it was, number 13, but now the ball's gone out the shop. He gets it into... The ball's loose there. It's been knocked on twice, but Marist have it. Now, what can they do with it? What can they do with it? There's none of them back 5 metres. None of them, not one of them back 5 metres. He's waiting for him to screw somebody's head off or something and then give a penalty back on the play of the ball, which loses them 5 metres. Hard to understand. He's pointing to people out here behind him that are inside the 5. Now Wildermuth gets it back out to Lee Nelson. Lee Nelson decides I'm going to have a run, but he's bad in a late tackle from his New Zealand Marist teammate Shane Hansen. And now it's Calvin Remy again. Tony Wildermuth puts his hoop to it. So with a good kick, it's right back, but there's no one up there. And the Northcote bringing it out again. They get a long pass out here to their number 2, which is Sean Hoppy. Tony Wildermuth finally goes in to give you a hand and put him to the ground, and still they're making progress. Tony Wildermuth goes in for another tackle over the top as he's got Calvin Remy underneath. And again it's his, and Tony Wildermuth again. He's got 3 in a row. That's an unusual feat for Tony. But Northcote not making much headway, but certainly wearing down the green defence. Now they come up here. Marist taking a leaf out of Northcote's book. We're creeping up inside the 5, but here's a good kick. It's gone right down. And linesman Roger Brutt signals 20. That's a linesman.
Angry East 6, Eddington 0.
And we've just had the score that Mangere East 6, Addington 0.
No, just 10 minutes of the game.
I don't even know who he is.
He's up there.
That's the play.
Now Marist here, looking dangerous here. Rick McIlroy got a ton of pace, but he stays inside. Come on, looking dangerous now. Again, through Rick Neville, on to Tony Wilmot, on to Remy, gets it out to Rick, on to Lee Nelson, they're firing now. Tony Leck looking for support, swings it round, can't get the ball away. And the referee comes in and signals. Wow, that's the best bit of play we've seen from Marist all day. Now we want to see some more of it.
We have a progress report from Auckland. Mangere East leading Addington 6 points to 0.
Only started up. Well, there's just a bit of a tension here. It's a bit of bad luck for Marist again. There's another injury here. Ricky McIlroy in that very exciting run then, and unfortunately he was injured in that tackle, and he'd be replaced, and his replacement would be what's happened here. And something's happened. I've seen Mason Fisher going to get a spell on the sin bin by the look of it.
Yes, that's up.
Oh, Chops Rogers, one of the replacements from Marist on there now. And now they're looking very fired up now. They're really showing some form. I don't know where this comes from.
You're going down. Come on.
They got him on it. They got him on the back foot, and they're really pounding at them. Jason Diggs gets up, plays it back. Here's